Very hard couple of days. I have been under attack is the only word I can use to describe it, from the Frog Prince's ex-partner and her 23-year-old daughter. I can understand the hurt and the anger. I know how I felt. But these are phone texts and messages that are from the daughter threatening to basically, if she sees me, she's going to punch my lights out, basically. And I won't need my trashy blue eye makeup. What have I got myself into here by falling in love with somebody that was supposedly free? What have I generated here? By giving him this last chance. Should you be in this position? Is this a prerequisite of a relationship that's failed with somebody else that you've suddenly been drawn into? The texts coming from this woman are venomous and intrusive and offensive. I can't imagine wanting to do that to another woman who's in the same situation as yourself. I really can't. I'm also in a tricky situation because something has happened over the past few days where the person in the Frog Prince's family, who was initially all for it, supportive, very caring, very lovely, has completely done an about turn and a reversal for some reason, and I don't know why. I'm being told by the ex-partner that he is distraught with them, that he's telling them he had nothing to do with the Froglet Diaries and didn't blah 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 and didn't want them published, which is an absolute rubbish. Somebody tipped off the press that knows us. I turned down 6 offers from the press to go public with the diaries, and I was told in no uncertain terms that even if I chose not to, somebody would write about them. And when I explained this to the Frog Prince, that I was still trying to protect everybody's identity, he himself said, look, just don't bother, just go for it, just do it. Just go with the flow. And he himself spoke to newspapers. I didn't put the words in his mouth. He told them his name, his identity. I actually said, are you sure you want to do that? He went, yeah, might as well, blah, blah, blah. I'm being told that I'm a liar, that I'm fake, that I'm after his money. We had a row and I did something really stupid because I wanted to show him that he was more important. I shared a job. He came and did the job with me instead of me doing it on my own, so we could split the wages, because at the moment, obviously with the new situation, his ex-partner is still in his house, so he can't get any money out of the house for himself at all, because she's firmly planted herself there. And it's a tricky situation. I've told him that I'll go and get a day job if necessary to get us through. And you expect somebody to stand loyally by you as well, don't you, when you're going through this stuff. My worry and concern is that he is, he's more tired, he's more stressed, because obviously financially things are difficult in a new situation. For us both, it's difficult. But it's being insisted and thrust down my throat that he is unhappy with me, that I'm clingy, that I'm in his face all the time, that I'm taking all his money. It really isn't the case at all. I don't know where all this is coming from, and that's what's the worry. Do you absolutely trust somebody? Do you trust somebody when you give them an ultimate chance and hold something back? At the end of the day, my happiness is my responsibility, and it's my mum's funeral on Thursday, and this ex-partner knows that, and the vile things that she is coming up with and the threats from her daughter just make me think, for God's sakes, I could never have done that, not the week her mum died. Bloody hell. Apparently I'm not crying for my mum. My mum and I have, have sorted things out, on an ongoing basis, and my mum was very ill, and you say goodbye differently. And what the heck is got to do with anybody, how I grieve or how I deal with my life, to that extent of being attacked and attacked. Here we go again. Here we go again. Another one come through. Oh dear. Oh dear me. The text will stop when you stop broadcasting things on the internet. If I find my name mentioned just once, I will take legal proceedings against you. I've already taken legal advice about the press article. Well, goodness me. You know, I've never ever mentioned anybody's name. But, you know, dear me. So, texts coming through all the time. Possibly, you know, you could call that harassment. I don't know. It just seems a bit like, is it not Basic Instinct? Not the one where she goes after him after he's had an affair with her and all that stuff. I'm obviously the affair to this ex-partner, but to me, he was free, as I've said time and time again. And there's an awful lot of stuff going on. The Frog Prince is telling me, you have nothing to worry about. I do love you. I'm not a prisoner. I don't have to be here. I could go back if I wanted. And I said, what I've said is, yes, you can. You're not a prisoner. If you don't love me enough to make this work, then go. And if I find out that you've been lying and cheating again, you will go, because I'm now strong enough to be able to walk away knowing I gave my absolute love and trust. And if that's taken away again, all our work will go again. We'll be back in the same situation. All the work will look an absolute joke to everybody. He'll never get another chance to hurt me. He can say what he wants, do what he wants, but this is our final chance. And I pray and hope that this matters to him, that this is really where he wants to stay. And I do want to trust him, and I do want to keep believing in him. At the moment, you know, it's tricky. It's tricky. Still time for him to do something that isn't right, and spoil it all yet. And she's not helping, and he's saying that she's deliberately doing that to split us up. She was supposed to be leaving the family home, according to the Frog Prince, yesterday. And she insists that she's not going. It was her daughter that was going, and that he knew that. At the moment, I don't know what I feel. I'm sad, but I'm still strong. I'm still strong. I'm strong enough to make me happy, and that's the main thing. If the Frog Prince doesn't love enough, one day somebody else will, and I know that now. So, fingers crossed.